Hello, brothers and sisters. I hope all is well. Hope you're having a fabulous day. High five. You woke up grateful and loving on everybody. Are you starting to love yourself yet? Are we there yet? I truly hope so, because your life will be so magical when you go within to love. All right, we're dinging. Let's get all the negative out. Bring all the positive in. Give all the negative out. Bring all the positive in. I will give you some. Take those vibes. Claim those vibes. We all deserve the good vibes. That was wonderful. I want to take the time to welcome the new subscribers. I see I got a few more again today. I do appreciate your support as always. Thank you so much, and I hope what the cards say to you will resonate. And also, there is a video on my channel to let you know how to utilize this particular playlist, because it's like a deck of cards, and you just kind of scroll up and you select one, and that's what you're meant to hear today. Because sometimes what I'm saying or what the cards are saying may not resonate with you today. Maybe that's not what you're meant to hear, and that's okay. It's whenever you're meant to hear it, it's when you'll hear it. It's pretty much the way it goes. All right, 4 agreements. What do we have in store today for us? Let's see what we got. All right. Don't take anything personally. No. Never take anything personally. Become immune to poison. And now that doesn't mean the actual poison, like rat poison or anything like that. That just means the talk of negativity or the talk of somebody being negative towards you. That's considered poison because you're putting it in your mind as brain poison. The whole world can gossip about you, and you don't take it personally. You are immune. Immunity to the poison in the middle of the hell is gift of the second agreement. Who cares what people are saying about you? It's not your business anyway. The way I look at that, because, people talk about people all the time. People are judging you anyway, right? Because that's just the way it is, to be honest with you. And the way that I look at it, at least you're thinking of me. And once you put that into perspective into your own brain, you're like, oh, well, I'm glad you actually think of me today. That's it. It's the way it goes. All right, you're letting everything go. You let it all go. Everything's gone. You're good to go now. You can walk and talk and be powerful in your own self. Yes, it's a work in progress, right? Absolutely. All right, let's see what they want us to let go today. What do you got for us? If we feel stuck in a feeling, it is useful to look at the question of what we think we have accomplished by hanging on to it. Wow. Absolutely. Ask yourself that. What are you accomplishing by hanging on to a feeling that happened to you 20 years ago? We will almost always find that we have a fantasy that it will have some effect on other people and change their behavior or attitude towards us. If we let that go, we become willing to surrender the feeling itself. So the way you're feeling about what somebody else did to you in the past, it's like holding on to a grudge, right? And you know what? That other person don't even know how you're feeling about it because you probably never communicated it, but you're still holding on to that feeling of anger, of hurt, of loss, of sadness, of depression, whatever that feeling is that you're hanging on to. Let it go and surrender yourself to the universe. Absolutely wonderful. Don't hang on to what somebody told you. Because truly, you should know who you are. And if you don't, learn. Learn how to be yourself. Learn how you are as an individual. And don't take those filters that people have said to you about who you're supposed to be or how you're supposed to act. Be you and you only. You're very unique in this world. And let's show it to people. And if they don't like it, you'll find the people that will. We always find our tribe once we actually start working on ourselves in a better way. Shine your light, sunshines. All right. We got the soul lessons and soul purpose ones again. I really like these ones. They're short and sweet. But then again, I like most of my cards. I did take back those other ones because I wasn't resonating with it. So I'm on the hunt now for some new ones. But we got 2 new decks. We should be good for a little while until I find some more. Okay. Face your adversary. Say that again. Face your adversaries. Adversaries. Yeah, so... Anyway, there it is. Adversaries is what I'm trying to say. At first glance, I thought it was adventures. And I'm like, ooh, let's go on an adventure. But I'm telling you, some days I got to slow down and read it properly. And I do appreciate your patience while I do this. So that's 38. Let's see what the book says. So you just pretty much have to face. I mean, look how it all coincides. So who cares about the gossip, right? Who cares? And I mean, holding on to that feeling. And there is a reason why you're holding on to that feeling. Maybe there's something in your past that you haven't dealt with, right? So you have to face it. Oh, look at that. Are you remaining passive in the face of people or circumstances that morally, ethically, or even physically offend or disrespect you? Huh. Are you aware of injustice or breaches of contract that undermine your sense of safety or self-confidence, yet you are ignoring them? So you're going against your own intuition. Are you wondering whether to speak up or remain silent to avoid serious confrontation? And we all do. Well, majority of us do. We don't want to have confrontation. You know what? We need to learn to communicate better. And then there would not be any confrontation if everybody is willing to have an understanding. This is a powerful junction in your soul's development where you must refrain from overreaction or attack, but not yield to self-denial or submit to abuses. That is the key, right? We can't self-deny ourselves from feeling a certain way because those are our feelings and those are justified because that's how we feel. Just don't live there. But don't be submitting yourself to abuses because you don't want to deal with confrontations. Because that's not cool either. Because that is borderline abusive. Right? If you don't put your boundaries up and you don't communicate how you feel and don't be willing to deal with stuff like that in order to appease somebody else. You know what I mean? Or your feelings of maybe loneliness and you stay with somebody, or you're afraid that your friend don't like you, or stuff like that. Your soul's purpose right now is to step away from all disturbing or threatening situations, but still respond to the violations at hand with a blend of heart and mind. Your soul's lesson: be as objective as possible when interpreting perceived violations and use neutral and wise outside counsel as a sounding board. So rely on those friends you can trust, or even a therapist. Sometimes if we speak to strangers, like if you have a therapist and you're just first going to them, sometimes them being as a sounding board can give us some kind of opinion on how to deal with stuff, right? Lay the facts out and study them and talk it over with a trusted, qualified, confident as you look for unconscious pattern both in your adversary and in yourself. Seek to understand your opposition's needs and motives, but also strive for clarity about your own desires and reasoning as you work to avoid judgment and self-righteousness. In other words, listen to your heart, but respond with a cool head. And our reactions does make a difference in what the outcome is, right? So if you're going in blasting and blazing, it's going to come back to you blasting and blazing. And if you're going in saying nothing and just putting up with it, then that's what you're going to get back, and more of it. Because sometimes there's takers out there, and sometimes there's people that will walk all over you, and you allow it. Don't allow it anymore. Stand in your own power. You are worth it, and you deserve to have somebody by your side to love and cherish you for the individual that you are. And we're all here for a reason, and we all have purpose. You just need to look to see what it is, and that includes working on yourself. So there you go for that one. Let's see what Sylvia Brown wants to say today. What do you got for us today, Sylvia? Oh, I guess that's it. Throwing cards at me again. Oh, this is beautiful. If you plant seeds of caring and kindness, before you know it, you'll have a garden. Absolutely. And that's what I have done over the years. When I was in my early 20s, I'll let you know, I was not very tactful about my communication, and I was a little bit rude, I guess you would say. And I mean, if people that know me now wouldn't even think anything like that of me. But it took time for me to realize the hurt and the anger that I was putting forth to somebody else when it was all mine anyway. But I didn't know where to put it and how to deal with it. And when I did, and I put it into its necessary places, and I did that whole forgiveness thing, not just with people, but with myself, because I allowed myself to be a certain way and be that judgy person. I've been nice and kind all my life, but if you crossed me the wrong way, it was not good for anybody, especially for my own self, because that brought on all kinds of different feelings that I didn't deserve to give myself. You hear that? I didn't deserve to give myself those feelings. And I let things go. And I was okay with who I am. And that's the key right there. You have to be okay with who you are and what you're doing in this world. And if you're feeling out of place, reach out. Don't feel alone. There are tons of people out there, and you will find people that will guide you the way you need to be guided. Anyways, I'll leave that with you. And I hope you resonated with the cards, and I do appreciate you taking the time to watch my videos. And once again, thank you, new subscribers. Welcome to my channel. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And of course, comment. Help out with the algorithm. That's how I'm getting new subscribers. You guys are doing your thing. Thank you very much. And it gets thrown out to other people. And I am so grateful and blessed. So, love and light. Talk to you soon. Bye for now.